everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always happy to find you here. Welcome to any new subscribers. I hope you stay for a good long while. Bring a friend with you next time. Let's get into it. As you can see, my backdrop, red, black, and green, and the beautiful, vibrant colors of African American Black culture. And so let's talk about this past week's, well, last Sunday, Super Bowl. And everyone's still talking about it. Kendrick Lamar, not only his performance, but his direct messaging, his underlying messaging, his crip walk, his special appearances by SZA and Serena Williams, who both happen to be ex-girlfriends of Drake, and all of this. Let's talk about this Super Bowl moment. And I think I'm almost certain, because I like to keep it short, both of these. I'm going to do two of these videos regarding Kendrick Lamar. This one for the Super Bowl, and then the next one for his beef with Drake, which I'm really ready for that to end. Okay, I'm gonna stop fighting. But stop. Needless to say, regarding the Super Bowl, and I preface this as much as possible as to using a strategic moment to your advantage. I'm all for that. I believe that everyone in the culture, everyone who understands hip hop, most young people, most young people in America and around the globe, most people who are on the internet watching and tracking and paying attention to hip hop music understood perfectly well the potent messaging of Kendrick Lamar. So let's just make that assumption. They got it. We got it. In the know, you got it. However, we also need to keep in mind there are a great number of people who don't even have a clue what the beef is about. Most of them didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was before the Super Bowl. And as you pan through the visual, to some degree or another, of the attendees, many of them couldn't, what I would say, get into it because they didn't understand it to begin with, or meaning what the music was, what the history was, what the message behind. Most of them didn't get it. So it was over their head to some degree. When we have something like that, you don't know if you've already or did land your message, or if the message went over, or if the message captured most of the people, but not all of them. And so these are my opinions about the Super Bowl. I felt that everybody who knew what was going on knew what it is, but everyone who didn't was kind of left dumbfounded and really not sure if they even liked the music or the performance, because they didn't get it per se. Now let's juxtapose that to the business world, or to relationships, or just to life in general. If there is an inside understanding by a group of people who can capture the message you're outlining, but not the others who are also associative to the business, but not the message, you weren't successful. Meaning, you have people who are, at least to some degree or another, attached to the business, but not the message. So they didn't fully get it, is what I'm saying. And that's what I felt that the Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar, and you saw that he didn't say Drake's name, huh? The performance, I think, kind of led to that. And so that's one side of it. The flip side of that is it made for a Monday morning, and even here it is a week later, conversation to happen. So for that, it's successful. People are still talking about it. It's forcing a conversation as to what was meant by it by those who didn't know. It's forcing a conversation by those who did know what the underlying message was to talk more about it. So if you can get two opposing parties or two separate groups to talk and have a conversation, it's successful. To me, it's successful. Because as a what I would call a conciliator type of person, a conciliator, a mediator type of person, I just want to get the two people to start talking. And if you do that, you have made progress. If you can get them to start talking, you've begun progress. Let's put it that way. If you can get them to start talking, you've begun progress. If you can get them to keep talking, you've made progress. And if you can get them to talk without you, you have been successful. So keep talking, y'all. Whatever you do, don't not talk, okay? The Super Bowl I thought was good, and I hope that your day is good and everything else. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to be addressing Kendrick Lamar and Drake, the beef that needs to just simmer down and go away into the ethers. It's something let that go, something let that go. If you got this far, please click like, please click subscribe, and I love you. Bye. Have I said I love you lately? Yeah, I have. I love you. Bye.